Hello everyone, this is part 39 of What If Naruto Figured It All Out, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. The sun goddess rose upon the sky, lightening the world. In Konoha, Naruto was sleeping with his head on the kitchen's table, while Sachiko was napping on his lap. In his bedroom, the Tsukikage continued slumbering with tears on her eyes, as her child woke up and yawned. Kaoru got up and went to the kitchen, staring Naruto. Naru-ni. Kaoru called, but no answer was heard. Naru-ni-chan. The Jinchuriki opened his eyes and saw the young boy. What? Morning already? Naruto yawned, waking his kitty. Oh, Sachiko, you were there too? Kaoru sat in the chair next to him and looked at Naruto for a long time. Yes. He said nothing. Do you wanna eat or something? Kaoru was about to speak, but Mirai entered. Good morning, she said and took a sit. Wait, wasn't Hinata with you? The Hyuga have a party today to celebrate something only they celebrate, and so Hinata had to leave. Naruto explained. Mirai smiled at him, making him curious. It's incredible how you and Hinata continue to date. She confessed, causing Naruto to blush. I remember you two in the beginning. You feared Hiashi-sama could find out about you, but in the end he supported your relation. She noticed Naruto's annoyed face. What? Naruto lowered his look. Oh, I remember I wanted to ask you something. Hiashi-sama accepted your relationship very well. Why did he start looking over you two when you're dating? Naruto blushed so much that his face temperature surpassed the 45 C. Mirai could easily saw he was embarrassed. Was it that bad? Well, it was. Naruto couldn't find words to explain what he had done that made Hiashi hate him so much, making Mirai expect the worst. One day, I was dating Hinata and we were both alone at her bedroom, so Mirai's eyes sparkled with curiosity, seeing Naruto getting more and more uncomfortable. Hiashi, by case, entered in the room, right in the moment I had my tongue in the middle of Hinata's little bunny. Mirai laughed out loud. Naruto hid his head in the middle of his shoulders. You what? Oh, my Odin. You were busted in the worst moment. You're a real dumb. Mirai cleaned her tears from crying, as Naruto's lower lip trembled. I can imagine Hiashi-sama's face turning purple with his veins pulsing with anger. Ha ha. Only you, Naruto. What? You were never busted in a moment like that? He asked, trying to defend himself, but the Tsukikage's answer was negative. Not even once. Hey, I was dating an S-class missing nin. We knew how to be not spotted. Mirai explained. There was a knock on the door. Naruto got up and opened it. It was Sakura and Kiba. The two entered, complimenting their friend. We were passing by and decided to pay our future Hokage a visit. Kiba said, making Naruto smile. That and we were hungry. Do you have breakfast for us? Kiba, we already had breakfast. Sakura remembered. He rubbed his face on hers, but then they noticed Mirai and Kaoru. Sakura's breath increased speed when she saw the Tsukikage. Mirai-sama, Mirai looked at her, as the pink-haired woman lowered her head. Good morning. Oh, Mirai-sama, Kiba said. Long time no see. You look pretty well. Thank you, Mirai said, putting Kaoru on her lap, so Sakura and Kiba could have a sit. So, Naruto, are you going to the Hyuga's party this afternoon? Kiba asked. I remembered when I was teamed with Hinata. Those parties had so much etiquette rules that made me go crazy. I never knew how Shino could deal with it. That's because he is not an animal. Naruto mocked. Sakura loves me that way, he said, but ended up with his girlfriend's fist marked on his face. Why? How can you say those things in front of the others? Exclamation mark. You piss me off. Sakura grabbed Kiba by his neckband. Try to behave as a human sometimes. Kiba laughed quietly, but then he noticed Sakura's hand vacillated while holding him. Sakura, Kiba thought. Is it because of Mirai-sama? Sakura stared the Tsukikage again. Why? Sakura asked. Naruto and Mirai looked at her. Why haven't you told me? I never understood it. Why haven't you told me Karika was going to S? Kiba's heart pained, making him lower his head. Why? Mirai closed her eyes. What difference would it make? Mirai asked. All the difference. Sakura shouted as tears started falling from her eyes. If Kiba and I knew Kurika was going to. Then what? Mirai stared her. I also told you not to hold my daughter on your arms. Yet, you've disrespected my orders and held her, giving her to Sasuke. Sakura turned her face aside, feeling guilty. I can foresee the future thanks to Skuld, who is sealed within me, but foretelling is not always a gift, sometimes it's a curse. I saw my daughter being given to Sasuke by you even when I've warned you not to hold her, for what? For you to do exactly as I have foreseen. Sakura bound her hands, while Kiba was looking at her, worried. Kurika's death was not my fault. How could it be? Her death was your fault, and Sasuke's of course. Sakura's Mirai's face. Naruto was caught by surprise, such as Kiba. Mirai sent the Anbu woman a bad look. Are you happy now? If not, you can S me again. Sakura held Mirai by her neckband. It's all your stupid Itachi's fault. If he didn't did the things he did, then, Sakura gazed Mirai in the eyes. How can you date a monster? I'm giving my best to find Chi so I could amend my sins and you told me nothing about Kurika. Mirai closed her eyes. Why? You were so happy, I couldn't. Mirai's answer was simple. Sakura left her, remembering Kurika. You wouldn't forgive me if I did so. The Anbu sat again on her chair. Kiba crossed his arms around her, caressing her face. He also had tears on his eyes. Naruto stared them and then looked at Kaoru, feeling sad. I knew you would end up hating me both ways. Mirai got up and picked Kaoru. If you excuse me, I have a meeting with Hokage-sama. Bye. She smiled at Naruto and left. The Jinchuriki looked back at Sakura and Kiba. Sakura-chan, Mirai also pained with it. Can you imagine what it is to foresaw your own daughter's do everything to stop it, but in the end, it happens just as you foretold? Naruto asked. Sakura lowered her look and then stared Kiba. Naruto's right. Plus, I also think it was better for us not knowing it. Kiba answered, cleaning Sakura's tears and making her smile. Come on, let's get laid. She punched him again. Who can think about getting laid in a situation like this? She screamed, while Kiba was already lying on the floor. Naruto thanked God he was not the one dating with her. Kiba got up, waving his head. Come, let's go home. I need help changing the bed sheets. That's women's J. Kiba didn't finish his sentence, due to Sakura's mean look. I'll help you, but only if we get laid in end. Why does your brain only has S within it? Sakura asked. Kiba smiled, answering. Because it's the only thing it can think when I look at you. Sakura blushed when she heard her boyfriend's confession. Naruto started feeling as if he was a leftover and even worse, once they were in his house. The look Kiba and Sakura were sending at each other was kind of magical. Come, let's go home. The Inuzuka man got up and held his girlfriend's hand carefully, then the two left, feeling wonderfully for being together. Naruto smiled. Those two, he lowered his head and then stared at the picture he took when he was 12, along with his comrades at Team 7. Sasuke, things are so different from when we were together. If you simply knew, everything you have done, or everything you could have done. The man sighed and got up. Time to get some garments for the Hyuga party. Can't appear there like this, they would expel me. The Anbu dressed a wonderful man's kimono which was white on the top and black on the trousers, and then he covered it with an orange coat. He looked very handsome with those clothes. Sachiko meowed at him and its owner passed his hand over her muzzle. Wish me good luck, he asked and left. All in Konoha stared at Naruto, noticing his glamorous clothes, especially the women, who whistled at him. The Hyuga district soon appeared in the horizon. The clan members were all well dressed as expected. The main family portrayed white kimonos, while the branch wore black ones. Naruto crossed the gates and delivered his invitation to a branch member girl, entering. The Hyuga gardens were filled with tables carrying lavish aperitifs and drinks. Some members from the branch were serving the other relatives. The cherry trees were showing their pink flowers, such as all the plants in the colorful gardens. Naruto walked, complimenting everybody, until he saw Hiyashi. He filled his lungs with air and made a bow to the leader. Good morning, Hiyashi-sama. Thank you for inviting me to the party, he said, a little nervous. Hiyashi smiled. Good morning, Naruto-san. Thank you for coming, he said, telling Naruto to raise his head. Once you are dating my daughter and, by what she says, it is a serious compromise, it's good for you to be aware of our traditions and our ways. Yeah, Hinata told me that. Naruto answered. Naruto-kun. Hinata appeared, more beautiful than ever, making her boyfriend blush. I'm glad you've come. They were about to hug each other, but Hiashi coughed. Hello. The two made a bow. Naruni-chan. Kaoru appeared and jumped at Naruto's arms. He was also very pretty, wearing a green man's kimono with a white coat. Ha, you look strange with those clothes. Naruto rubbed his hand on the kid's hair. Have you looked upon yourself before saying that? Ah, the man asked, making Kaoru laugh. You really look like a king. Mirai said. Kakashi was with her. She was carrying one of those spectacular kimonos only a cage could carry. Possibly, the Hyuga had also invited her, once she was on the village. I'm impressed. The Tsukikage turned to Hiashi, also thanking him for the invitation. I wanna eat cake, Kaoru asked. Hinata gave him a big piece, causing a smile to appear on her face. Thank you, Hinane. Kaoru ate the cake happily, while Naruto smiled at him. So, Hinata, wanna go for a walk? He asked, but Hiashi immediately gazed him with anger, making him shrunk inside himself. If you two are going to walk, maybe I should call someone to look over you. Hiashi said and snapped his fingers and Neji appeared behind him. Look over them, and remember Naruto is a lecher. Wa me, a lecher, Naruto stammered. Hiashi-sama, if you excuse me, Kakashi interrupted. If you let Naruto take Kaoru, maybe you don't need to worry so much about Hinata's reputation and the two can date without someone else looking over them. Hiashi looked at the Hokage and then stared Naruto again. Well, once it is Hokage-sama asking, I guess I have no other choice. Hiashi said. You're free to go, but don't leave the district. You can go too, Neji. Yes. Neji was about to leave, when he noticed the sad look Mirai was sending him. What's wrong, Mirai Dono? Come to my hotel room after the party, will you? She asked. Neji answered positively and then left. Kakashi stared Mirai and she smiled back. You. Sentimental stupid, the Hokage said. Naruto, Hinata and Kaoru walked through her giant house, until they found a place where they could be alone, which was near the hot springs and a big lake of the Hyuga. And how big they were. Kaoru was amazed with the big pool in front of them. Naruni, Naruni, can I go and play? Please, 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 the kid asked. Naruto smiled and glanced Hinata. This is Hinata's house, you need to ask her. The Anbu said. Kaoru quickly looked at Hinata with his eyes shining and making a cute face no one could resist. Okay, but be careful, don't wet your clothes, she said. Yeah. Kaoru jumped from Naruto's arms and went to the big lake, seeing the little fishes and trying to get them with his small hands, while the couple sat on a wooden bench under a small house with lockers. Naruto smiled as he watched the kid. Hinata noticed his expression and held her boyfriend's hand. He is growing very well, Hinata said, but Naruto appeared to have not heard what she said, as if watching Kaoru had the power of taking him out of this world. Kaoru continued trying to get the red and white fish. Kaoru-kun looks a lot like you, the woman held Naruto's hand tightly. And smell as good as, Naruto quickly stared Hinata, putting his hand on her face. You're so pretty today, he confessed, making her blush. Hinata smiled before Naruto kissed her passionately and she was some sort of happy, for him to have interrupted her sentence. Hinata leaned her head in Naruto's shoulder and the two left themselves watching the leaves from the trees falling on the lake. Thank God Kakashi-sensei found a way for us to be alone. The man's hand moved over Hinata's face, caressing it. I wanna spend as much time as possible with you. Soon, I'll have another mission and we will be apart again. Ah, he sighed. I missed the time when we were together in the Anbu. Well, maybe, there is a way for us to spend more time together. Hinata said, blushing a lot. Naruto continued staring Kaoru, without noticing her red cheeks and her embarrassed eyes. The woman put her hand in the man's leg. She closed her eyes, as if she was trying to gain courage. Hinata, you were the one who decided this. You need to tell him, otherwise, Naruto-kun will and you will never get the chance to give him a great happiness. Hinata filled her lungs. Na Naruto-kun. Yes, he asked, without taking his eyes from Kaoru. Do you wanna have a baby with me? She asked. Naruto blushed from the toes to the tips of his golden hair. What are you asking me? He stammered. Hinata laughed quietly. Me. Being a father, that's why this so sudden. Hinata lowered her look, moving her fingers nervously. Naruto-kun, your lifespan becomes shorter every day, I love you so much. The Kurogen's heir noticed Hinata's worries with his life, which made him move his head aside. I don't want to lose you, you're my hero, you have saved Konoha. I cannot let someone like you depart without leaving something to remember him. I wanna have a child of yours, so I won't feel so sad for not having you. A tear fell from her white eyes, wetting her clean kimono. Naruto could feel Hinata shivering and put his arm around her, so he could calm the woman. Thank you, for caring so much about me, he said. She looked at him and smiled. So, you accept it? She asked, becoming more nervous. Naruto closed his eyes and made a serious face. Naruto-kun. I know, by self-experience, how hard it is to live without a father. He confessed, as Hinata continued paying attention to him. So hard, so painful. I cannot let a child of mine pass for something like that. Hinata realized what he was saying. But, our baby would have me. I would take care of him. Please, Naruto-kun, I love you. I really wanna have your babies. Please, she insisted, speaking a little louder. Naruto smiled, as a way to calm her down. Naru. I couldn't let you alone taking care of our child. I'm not that kind of man. I respect your wish, but please, let's not make a child suffer, just because you think I should leave my bee in this world. Naruto explained. Hinata lowered her face, very sad. Don't stay like that, I love you. Naruto K-her-n, crossing his arms around her. She felt pretty with Naruto hugging her so tenderly. Now, it's my turn to make something for you. But, Kaoru-kun, don't worry. Naruto glanced the kid. He is very busy trying to catch the fish and he does look like me. He is stubborn, so he won't give up until he catches the fish. Hinata felt Naruto's hand pulling her kimono down, letting her shoulders at sight. Your skin is as soft as a peach's. The Anbu came and licked her shoulders, as he pulled her kimono so he could see her bee. Makes me want to eat it. He started licking her bee softly as if they were a rare sweet, making his girlfriend held him tighter. Naruto-kun, Hinata thought, as he continued with his head hiding in the middle of her sea. I wanna stay with you forever, please, don't I won't bear the pain, give me a child so I can bear it a little bit better, Naruto-kun. Kaoru continued trying to get the fish, but the little creature always gets away. Why can't I get the fish? Kaoru stared his defeater and then a red flower came floating. A flower. The baby picked it. How pretty. A red flower on the water. Kaoru's eyes lost the bright suddenly. Like the ones on that lake, with a grave at the center, the boy put the flower back on the water and saw it going with the stream. That voice, such a crystalline voice, the boy stared his reflection on the water, it was too big to be his. Besides, the person in the water was wearing different clothes. Who are you? You look so much like Naruni-chan, but at the same time, Kaoru looked back at Naruto and noticed there was someone behind him and Hinata. No way. The Anbu and the Hyuga continued enjoying themselves. Hinata a lot, as Naruto made her reach the stars at every touch of his. They laid down on the bench and the Anbu put his hand on his girlfriend's leg, pulling her kimono up so he could feel her legs. They started feeling very hot, willing to intensify that sensation. There was a flash. Naruto and Hinata noticed it and looked aside, seeing Hanabi holding a camera. They realized she had busted them. Ha Hanabi, the two said. She evilly smiled. Wait until I show this photo to everybody in the party, she said. Hinata covered her mouth with her hands, while Naruto sent an angry look at the girl. Hanabi, please, Hinata begged, dressing her kimono. Daddy is going to see you're nothing more than a monster's whore, such as all the clan. Hanabi moved her hands, mocking with them. No way, Dad is going to let you date now. You're just after our money, you demon. You be. Naruto spitted. B is my sister who sleeps with nobodies like you. Hanabi insulted, but then she felt something pulling her camera. She moved her head and saw Kaoru holding the camera. I wanna take a picture, he said with and smiled in a very cute way. Hanabi pulled the camera to herself. Please. Scram, you little see. I've got more things to do than to play with kids. Hanabi screamed. Tears appeared on Kaoru's eyes. You're mean. You're mean. You're mean. I want the camera. It's mine. Kaoru pulled the camera again, but let it fall on the ground, breaking it. Sorry, I didn't want to. Ah, you brat. Look what you've done. I'm so pissed off. Hanabi was so angry she hit Kaoru. Hinata screamed, covering her mouth with her hands again. Naruto stared Kaoru on the ground with his eyes opened wide and then grabbed Hanabi by her neckband. What have you done? He said, gazing her with his eyes, now red. He is just a kid. Take your paws out of me, you demon fox. She ordered. Hinata ran at Kaoru, who was crying. He is not even your child for you to get worried with him. Naruto's eyes opened even more. Which? He was about to punch Hanabi's face, but she made a hand seal, smiling. What? Ah, that seal. Hinata recognized it. Byakugan. She started searching for something. There. She disappeared. In the party, a kid from the branch family started screaming, drooling from his mouth, while he held his head, rolling on the ground. Everybody looked at him. Hinata appeared and held the kid on her arms, caressing his face. Don't worry. I'm here. Don't cry. Hinata focused her chakra and tried to finish the spell Hanabi was casting. What's wrong? Neji kneeled down near Hinata, holding the kid's hand. Naruto continued staring Hanabi. I'm casting a spell on a member from the branch family and I will continue, unless you free me. She threaded. The man let her go and went near Kaoru, holding him in his arms. Are you okay? Naruto asked, caressing Kaoru's face. Yes, he hiccuped. I'm going to tell Dad what you were doing with Hinata. Hanabi smiled and left. Naruto looked down, worried and sad. Naruni-chan, what's wrong? Are you sad? Kaoru asked. Naruto stared the boy's cute face and smiled, but unhappily. You can smell me, if you want to. Mommy said my smell could make people happy. Naruto laughed quietly. Yeah, it can really make. Come, let's meet Hinata. Naruto made a serious face. And face Hiashi. The kid had returned to normal, thanks to Hinata's cares. Are you okay? Neji asked. Yes, the kid said. My head still hurts a little. Drink a bit of water with sugar and you will feel finer. Hinata said. The kid hugged her and left with Neji. Who attacked the kid? Hiashi asked. In that moment, Naruto and Hanabi appeared. I'm asking, who attacked the kid and for what? Answer. If you tell him, I'm going to denounce you. Hanabi whispered to Naruto. He grinned his teeth, seeing Hanabi's victorious smile. Try it. Hiashi-sama, Naruto called. Hanabi was caught by surprise, such as everybody else. What? Can't you see I'm in the middle of something important? Hiashi yelled. Hanabi was the one who attacked the kid. Naruto confessed. All the eyes fell upon the Hyuga princess. Hiashi couldn't believe in what he was hearing. I saw her making the seal and she even admitted it to me. Hanabi, you, Hiashi was broken. He is lying, Hanabi said. He is just saying that because I caught him and Hinata mating. Hiashi's eyes quickly turned to his older daughter. All the clan was staring her with judging eyes. She let Naruto K her be and they were going deeper if I haven't surprised them. Naruto is lying. He is trying to make you distrust me. Hiashi walked near Hinata. She lowered her head. Her father's eye trembled and he s her, making her fall. Naruto called for her name. Mirai and Kakashi were looking at her, seeing the woman holding her wounded cheek with her hand. You disgrace me more and more every day. I'm so ashamed, he said. Hinata closed her eyes and made a bow. I'm very sorry, father. She cried. Naruto couldn't understand why Hinata had to pain. After all, she was only trying to make him feel better. Hiashi went near Naruto, facing his eyes. The Hyuga also s Naruto's face. Naruto, Mirai was about to go for him, but Kakashi put his arm in front of her, moving his head as if he was telling her to stay still. Naruto's cheek was as red as Hinata's. I was willing to trust you, even when everybody within the clan wasn't, but you keep shaking my faith. I can't let you go any further, Hiashi sadly said. Naruto's eyes continue staring the ground. Why are you hitting Naruni-chan? Kaoru asked, but Hiashi didn't answer. Mommy, why is he hitting Naruni? Kaoru jumped from Naruto's arms and went near Mirai. That girl should be the one getting hit. She hurt me. Mirai's eyes opened wide. What? Mirai kneeled down in front of Kaoru. She hurt you? Yes. Kaoru moved his kimono, showing his shoulders bruise. See, mommy. See. It was her. She hit me and then Naruni went for me and then she said something about something she did with her hand. Kaoru tried to do with his hand the same as Hanabi did. See. Like this. She hit you. Mirai sent Hanabi an angry look. Who do you think you are to hit my child? Ah, you must hate your life a lot, for hurting my child. Calm down, Mirai, Kakashi said. She stared him, surprised with his calmness. How can you ask me to be calm? She hit my child for no reason. Your kid is lying, Tsukikage-sama. Hanabi tried everything so no guilt could fall upon her. He must have fallen. After all, Naruto should have been looking upon him and not mating with my sister. Now you call my child a liar. You, Mirai screamed, as Kakashi held her, fearing she could hurt Hanabi. Let Hiyashi-sama solve this, Kakashi said. Hiyashi was staring Hanabi. The kid is lying, Dad. Hanabi insisted in her lie. You've punched the Hokage's baby child, Hiyashi said and turned his back to her. You're put aside as the Hyuga future leader. What? Hanabi couldn't believe in those words. There is no way I'm going to let someone who hurt children just to look good inherit my place. I'm terribly disappointed. Please go to your room, Hiyashi ordered, with a serious and angry tone. Hanabi ran, crying, but only after sending a mean look at Naruto. You too, Hinata. She got up and left. Naruto followed her with the eyes. Hiyashi made a bow to Mirai and Kakashi. I'm very sorry, Tsukikage Dono, Hokage-sama. Please forgive me. Fear not, Kakashi said and then stared Mirai, but she continued pretty mad for having someone hurting her baby. She forgives you too. Hiyashi looked at Naruto again. You're free to go, he said. Naruto left, without saying a word, but very worried with Hinata. Naruto, Mirai whispered. Kakashi was also concerned with his student. Naruto walked through the village and then he decided to pay a visit to his castle. Shikamaru and Temari, along with their children, saw Naruto leaving the village. Where is he going? Shikamaru asked, with his hands on his pockets. Shikaichi had his hands just like his father, making the two look very cute. He appeared to be sad. Temari noticed. Maybe we should go and cheer him up a little bit. What? How troublesome. Why should I do that? Shikamaru asked. Temari sent him a bad look. Because you are his friend. She underlined. Shikamaru found no more arguments to use against his wife and decided to follow the blonde man. After half an hour running, Naruto reached a huge castle surrounded by a great wall. He touched the gate, which had a high-relief illustration of a Viking fighting a dragon, and opened it. Behind the wooden doors was a beautiful cherry trees garden and a stone path that leads to the castle's main door. The building had similarities with both Viking and Japanese culture. Naruto entered and walked in a corridor that had a red carpet in the ground and lots of relics above some furniture, such as paintings in the walls. The place looked desert, but at the same time, it was cleaned. Yo-O-U. Author's note, Yo-O-U or Ryu-O-U means Dragon King, two childish voices said, making Naruto turn back. A soft blue and a pallid pink baby dragons appeared and landed on Naruto's shoulders. They had red eyes and their wings were just like the ones of the angels, while their horns resembled feathers. They were so small and cute. We've missed you a lot, Yo-O-U. I've also missed you, Skoggle, Bulgur. Naruto said, caressing their heads. We have kept your house clean. Skoggle said. We hope you've liked it. Bulgur said. Yeah, I appreciated it a lot. He answered. They noticed the bruise on Naruto's face. Oh, you're hurt, Yo-O-U. They said, worried. It's nothing. He calmed them down. I've came to rest a little. Would you mind leaving me for a short period of time? They said yes and flew away. Naruto entered a big room and laid down on a giant bed near a window. He rubbed his face on the pillow and closed his eyes. The words Hinata told him were still flying in his mind. A baby, he smiled sadly, opening his eyes. I'm fading fast, sorry, Hinata. But I'm not going to let you hold that kind of responsibility alone. I hate seeing a Dragon King laid down in a bed. A female voice said. Naruto recognized it, opening his eyes wide. It makes me remember Yo-O-U Kurogen. Naruto looked back and saw a woman with long blonde hair and blue skin. Her eyes were red as a ruby, her ears resembled angel wings, such as her horns. 3 red jewels were carved on her forehead. She was very pretty, with a white silk cloak that had hood covering her body. Koka, Naruto said. She closed her eyes. Yo-Yu Kurogen, I saw him laying on his bed day after day, getting drunk so he could fall asleep faster, just to run from a world where Rainfield was missing. Koka told and then stared Naruto. He was so broken-hearted that he couldn't face the world and finished himself, locked in a room destroying his liver. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm not going to get drunk or something. Naruto assured, but Koka continued gazing him. Really, my way of the ninja doesn't include finishing myself in such a lame way. Yo-Yu Kurogen's also didn't include. Koka remembered. I don't want to see a king of mine like that ever again. I rather see them kill each other. Naruto sat on the bed. What would you do, if you knew your life was near the edge? Naruto asked, staring the sky through the window. I'm immortal, I guess I'm never going to feel like that. Koka answered and sat at Naruto's side. But if we will need another king. Naruto gazed her red reptile pupil's eyes. Being the Yo-Yu means you're immortal, until the day, of course, you have a child. In that moment, your immortality will pass to your baby boy. Naruto sighed sadly. Besides, Koka closed her eyes. You've betrayed Kurogen to save Konoha. That's why, you're paining so much. Koka passed her finger through Naruto's lips, cleaning the drop of bee that was falling. My mission, as the Dragon Queen, is to follow you until the end of the world. She licked Naruto's bee. Why do you obey so blindly? Naruto asked. I don't obey. I only follow kings who are worthy. Koka explained. I stopped following Fafnir when he turned greedy, such as I never followed Uzumaki. People only follow someone for 2 reasons, for fear or for respect. I don't need to fear, because I'm immortal, so, I only follow by respect. Thank you, Naruto said. She caressed his head. You're still kid. So, wanna train? All of Naruto's bee disappeared from his face after hearing Koka's words. Come. She took Naruto outside, holding him by his foot with her tail. Koka, we really don't need to, I mean, I ate a lot before coming here, Naruto tried everything to escape from Koka's horrible trains. Wei, have you invited someone? She asked, letting Naruto fall on the ground. He got up and saw the Nara family, Sakura and Kiba. Guys, what are you doing here? Naruto asked. We saw you leaving the village with such a bad mood, we've decided to meet you and make a picnic in your garden. Shikamaru said, showing the picnic basket. Naruto smiled. You can eat too, Koka-sama. Sorry, I only eat humans. She answered. All shivered a little. Kidding. She disappeared. They all had the picnic, having much fun. Naruto felt better and closed his eyes. It's true, I'm fading fast, but I'll enjoy my life the most I can, so, when I'll have no regrets. Not even one, except, not hearing you calling me what I really am. Night fell over Konoha, Mirai, Kakashi and Kaoru went to her hotel suite. I'm so tired. She took her shoes off. That party the moment Hanabi attacked the kid. Speaking about that, Kaoru, come to mommy. Let's look over that bruise. Kaoru sat on the sofa, while Mirai took his clothes off and passed a pomade over his shoulder. You went to a party and you haven't taken us. Kyo and Bio said, sad. First, you weren't invited. Second, you would try to get laid with every young Hyuga woman available. Mirai said. You're mean. Kyo said. You're going to single. Bio said. She sent him a mad look. Come on, boys. We had a great time in the Hot Springs district. Jiraiya tried to cheer them up. But Dad, we are talking about noble chicks. They remembered. Trust me. I'm from this village, I know. Hyuga are not good for one-day ride. Jiraiya explained. Kakashi and Mirai stared him. What? Well, I would like to stay, but the Hokage has lot of paperwork to deal with. I'm sure there are mountains of it in my office. Kakashi sighed. Really? How can Naruto wish to be Hokage? All you do is stamp papers. You're leaving, Daddy? Kaoru asked. Kakashi his forehead. You're going to stay with mommy. Fear not, Daddy will be here tomorrow morning. Kakashi opened the door to leave and saw a light blonde woman with pink eyes who was dressing a pink kimono. Maya. Hokage-sama. She smiled and took a microphone out of the nowhere. What are you doing here? Why are you in the Tsukikage's hotel room this late at night? Are you planning to give Kaoru a sibling? I heard you are a big fan of Come Come Paradise. Are you expecting a sequel? Is it true that Mato Guy never accepted you as the new Hokage and continues to treat you as his eternal rival? Do you think the policies you're establishing in Konoha are the best? It is said that you sleep while you're working. Is it real? Can your people finally see your face? She questioned Kakashi so many times and so fast his eyes were spinning. Oh, Maya-san, you've come. Mirai asked her to come in. Kakashi went near the Tsukikage. Are you going to give an interview to Maya? He whispered at Mirai, who smiled. Sort of, she said. Kakashi left. Oh, Maya, you've grown up so much. Jiraiya said. She answered with a smile. You look just like your mother, Naoki. Ah, she was such a good journalist and very gossiping. She could even make a Hokage get embarrassed in front of a camera. Poor Minato, every time I remember it. So, Tsukikage-sama, from where do you want to begin this interview? I have lots of questions. Maya said. Oh, I heard you can read the future. Can you read mine? Mirai sighed. Every girl asks me that. She whispered and then faced Maya's pink eyes. Mirai's pupil divided in 5 smaller ones and her eyes turned blue. Incredible, Maya exclaimed. Kaoru started his mother's eyes. Those eyes, he said. And sir, Maya insisted. You're going to make a report about the 6 Hokage and it is going to hit the highest rank in the audiences. Mirai said. Really? She was happy. Man, I'm awesome. There was a knock on the door. Kyo opened it. Oh, it's a man. How disappointing. Come in. The man entered with Kyo. Kus, you have a visit. Mirai and Maya looked to him. Maya blushed a lot. Neji, she began trembling. Maya, what are you? Neji quickly looked at Mirai, who smiled. Tsukikage dono, you know. Yeah, but I'm a sentimental stupid, so I couldn't stay and see you in such a bad mood. So I arranged this interview with Maya. Well, I have a free room on my suite, so. Tsukikage-sama, thank you. Maya hugged Mirai tightly. I'm going to write an article telling how good Kage you are. Okay, I think it pays off. Mirai said. Maya jumped to Neji. I was scared when the Hyuga came for me. I'm so happy for being with you again. She confessed, while Neji crossed his arms around her. Thank you, Mirai-sama. Neji said and the two went to the free bedroom. Jiraiya looked at Mirai. Boy, you're just like Kushina. You two are really sentimental stupids. Jiraiya opined. Can't stop it, it's in the B. Mirai said. There was a knock on the window. Jiraiya turned to it and opened. It was a raven with a message. You got mail from the hidden moon. He warned. Mail. Mirai wasn't expecting anything. She stared the red-eyed raven. Her heart started beating faster. Don't tell me. She picked the bird in a rush and took the message from his leg, placing the animal on her shoulder. A big smile appeared on her face. Jiraiya tried to read the mail, but it was written in moon runes, which meant it was incomprehensible for him. Kyo and Bio also took a look. Oh, Uncle is coming back, the twins said. Jiraiya startled, worried. They're back, Mirai whispered and quickly wrote a reply. Dad. If Uncle's back, that means, Kyo and Bio pointed at each other and then smiled, drooling. Conan. Your daddy, Mommy. That means, Grandpa. Kaoru asked. She caressed his hair. Yes, Grandpa, she said. And also, she put the mail on the bird and gently threw it from the window. Pack your things. We're going back to the hidden moon tomorrow morning. Yeah, Kyo and Bio said and went to their bedroom. Jiraiya stared Mirai and held her arm. I guess I don't need to remember that now you have an alliance with Konoha. Jiraiya said. Mirai looked at him. I know the hidden moon is also related with Akatsuki, but remember, they are after Naruto, who, in case you have forgotten, is your little brother. Mirai lowered her head. Don't let the love you have towards your father and the passion you have for Itachi disturb you from that. Naruto will if they put their hands on him. Is that what you want? Of course not. Mirai quickly answered. But, if you were me, what would you do? Father is trying to free Skuld, to free me too. Because freeing Skuld, according to the legend, will grant any wish to the ones who free her. Jiraiya remembered. That's why Akatsuki has been gathering the 9 Biju, to find out about the two demons that sealed Skuld, so they could free her and have their sick wishes fulfilled. Mirai closed her eyes. Jiraiya noticed she was sad. Naruto is the last one, will you let them take him? Would you ask him, when you're not even sure of what they are going to ask? Mirai, it's too risky, I know that, if you could fulfill your greatest wish, you would get Chi-chan back, but if you were in my place, would you rather see Kyo and Bio safe, or would you choose Naruto? Mirai asked, letting the old hermit without words. See, that's how I feel. Jiraiya-san, I'm going to do as much as I can to spare Naruto, but, Mirai was between the wall and the sword. I need to convince Dad, and that's, Dad is even more ruthless than me. Mirai went to her bedroom, along with Kaoru, under Jiraiya's eyes, who continued concerned about Naruto. Are you going to take me? Kaoru asked, staring his mother. She smiled. Oh, baby, the trip to the hidden moon is long and dangerous, you better stay with Daddy. She was sad for having to be separated again from her baby. I wanna go there. I wanna see the big moon the hidden moon has. Kaoru begged, almost crying. Oh, my baby, don't be like that. One day, Mommy will take you there. Mirai said. Kaoru fell asleep a little after, while his mother continued staring him. There was a soft and sweet fragrance in the air. It was even stronger and sweeter than Kaoru's. Mirai's eyes were blue, as she stared Kaoru and then the moon on the sky. You've returned. Mirai's voice was different, such as her expression. Will you, Akatsuki, give your final step to free me? Even knowing you are going to hurt the child of your god. She stared Kaoru and smiled. My baby, you're growing so well. Kaoru opened his eyes and stared her. This scent, he felt. The woman smiled, such as Kaoru, who rubbed his head on her body. Mommy, comma. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.